Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video, we will do a detailed review and tutorial of the Predictit portal. So if you are unfamiliar with that, Predictit is a portal where you can bet on various different things, mostly political, in the US and all around the world. So this is a pretty interesting thing. I will go over the entire portal, do some review, do some walkthroughs, and a brief tutorial so you guys can easily get started on this portal. Before we get started, just a friendly reminder, this is not a political channel. I don't care about people's political opinion, but this is a portal where you can bet on political outcomes in the US and different parts of the world. So just keep in mind, this is strictly for entertainment purposes and does not reflect my political opinion in one way or another. And before we get started, just a friendly reminder, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And if you like contents like this, feel free to subscribe to this channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So guys, as you can see, we are in the portal, in the home page of Predictit. I will leave the link of this website in the description below. It's predictit.org. It's spelled exactly as it sounds. So basically, we've all heard of sports betting, where we can bet on which sports is going to win. Here, you could bet on which political party is going to win an election or will remain in power at a certain point in time. A very good example is the 2020 presidential election. So in the 2020 presidential election, there were two candidates for president in the United States. One is Joe Biden from the Democratic Party, and the other is Donald Trump, who represented the Republican Party, and you could bet who would win that election. At the time of making this video, that election is over and Joe Biden has won the election, but that is something you could have bet on via this portal. This portal is very intuitive and very simple. I'm at the home page now, and as the presidential election was the biggest one with the most amount of interest, that's what they're showing on the home screen. Now, how this works is pretty simple. Let me show you guys what's available, and I'm gonna walk you guys through how you place a bet and so on and so forth. So guys, we are here now in the World tab, where you get to see the bets that are available to you in the context of the world, not just the US. So let us look at this. 2020 hottest on record per NASA. So let us click on that. So you could bet as simply as this, like, do you think 2020 would be termed as the hottest year on record? And here you get to see the bets that are available. Now, in total, the bet is like a share, and the maximum price of the share is $1. So if you bet yes, that 2020 will be the hottest year, this will cost you 37 cents. And if you want to bet no, it won't be the hottest year, it will cost you 63 cents. So 37 plus 63 adds up to $1. So the higher the chances of something happening, obviously the cost of that bet would be higher. So as you can see, based on the numbers that we're seeing here, 63 cents to bet that no, 2020 will not be the hottest year, and 38 cents to bet that it will be. So 63% chance that the answer is going to be no, and 38% chance that it's going to be yes. So since there's a higher probability of no, and the price of share can go up to $1, the maximum you can win from this in terms of money is 37 cents. But since there's a lower probability of this being the hottest year and you're taking a bigger risk by betting yes, the maximum you could gain is 62 cents. High risk, high reward. That is how this goes. And remember, the cost of each bet is $1. And if you want to put more money into it, instead of buying one share of a bet, you could buy 10 shares or 20 shares. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, leave your question in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them. Now, let me show you guys some of the bets that I have made. So I will go to the investment tab right here. And you will see that I have technically two bets here, right? This is something that I've put in a bid for, but it did not go through. So please ignore the Trump-Kim meeting in 2020. But here, if you look at my investments, right? Kim Jong-un still North Korea leader on December 31st. So let me expand that. Yes. So in this bet, I invested 89 cents and currently it's going for 95 cents. So there was a 6-cent gain from an 89-cent investment. And the maximum, like I said, would be $1. They're showing 99 cents, so that's as far as this goes. And the other bet that I have made was that Netanyahu would still be the Israeli prime minister at the end of the year. And I've bought 2 shares of that. And as you can see, I've paid 95 cents for it and there has been no change in price. So I haven't gained or lost any money on this. But at the time of when 2020 ends, if Netanyahu remains the prime minister, I would have gained like the full amount. So I've invested 95 cents. I stand to gain 5 cents from this investment. Now, obviously I could have placed riskier bets, but I wanted to put my money on low risk bets. So that's why I've put my money in these 2 investments, so to speak. Now, there are many different things you guys can bet on. So we've already kind of gone through the whole world tab. You could also see next European leader out. Would that be Angela Merkel or PM Johnson from UK? So there are many different things you can bet on. Who would remain in the office at the end of the year, or Scotland independence leg in 2020, quite a few different things. And by the way, these bets, needless to say, the price changes as new news comes out or the probability of that changes, but you also see new bets being added and old bets being taken out. So this is a live page that changes from time to time. And moving on to the US government, being in the US, something that most people are interested in, this is where you could bet on the US government. And this is not just the presidential election. You could also bet on who would be the Secretary of State, who would be the Secretary of Labor. Will Bill Barr face charges by the end of the year? Who would be the Fed chairman? So there are many different things you could do. And you could also bet on different seats of the House, as you can see here, who would control the House, who would control the Senate, and even go as detailed as will AOC run in the 2022 New York 14th District Democrat primary. So there are many different bets. And say if you are someone who's in New York, you would probably have more information on what's going on in New York and you could only bet on those things. And same goes for other states as well. And now we're in the Senate tab. There are 42 markets, as in there are 42 different bets you could participate on. And as you can see, they are very detailed, like which party wins regular Georgia Senate race, right? Republican or Democrat. Women elected to the Senate in 2020, will it be 8, will it be 7? So guys, I'm telling you, like if you are into political betting, this is really good. There are a lot of options for you. And most importantly, I think this is a great way to get started, right? I'm not affiliated with Predictit in any way, but the point I'm trying to make is I consider myself a beginner in this field, which I assume is a lot of people because this concept is somewhat new. And this is a great platform, very easy, very intuitive for beginners who are getting into it. And obviously you could mark different trades or different shares or different bets on your watch list so you could come here quickly and check it out. So very handy right here. You can't bet without money, right? So let's talk about that for a second because there are certain criterias. Number one criteria, your deposit has to be a minimum of $10, right? You cannot put in $5. You have to put in a minimum of $10, which I think is relatively reasonable. And keep in mind that there is no fee to deposit funds into your account. So if you want to put in $10, no problem, you could put in $10, no fees or not anything like that to put money in. However, withdrawals are subject to a 5% fee. Now, this is something like 5% is a little high, but that in my opinion, is just to discourage people from just taking money in and out of the account. That is for that. And also, this is something I take into account when I am placing bets. So if I see that I'm gonna make less than 5 cents per share on a trade, I don't do that. So say if something is going for 96 cents, I know the maximum can be $1, so I can only get 4 cents from it. I do not place that bet. So this is something that I do, not necessarily you guys have to do, but this is how I kind of take the 5% fee for withdrawal into consideration. Also, don't forget that there is a 30-day holding period after your initial $10 minimum deposit. So keep in mind, after you put in your money, you cannot take it out within 30 days. Also, you can put in this money from a credit card. So when I funded my account, I did that via a credit card. So if that's something that you guys want to do, you can do that. Now, let's talk about placing bets. If you place a bet and you lose, there are no fees. But if you place a bet and you win, the website, Predictit, keeps 10% off your winnings. So also something that you guys got to keep in mind in terms of placing bets. What is your break-even point? And what would make it worthwhile for you to take the risk? So guys, we have done a walkthrough of the whole portal. I've shown you the bets that I have made and the requirements in terms of depositing and withdrawing money to and from this website. Hopefully that gives you enough information to get started, and hopefully this walkthrough is enough for you to start working on this website. There really is that much to it, that there isn't any more intricacy to it. This is it. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you guys found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you like contents like this, feel free to subscribe to this channel. And in closing, there are some other tabs as well, such as Leaderboards, where you can see who is the leader currently and their return on investment. So this isn't, in my opinion, this isn't something that you could use to improve your odds of winning or anything like that, but, you know, something that you could see if you're into that kind of stuff. Finally, in the Trends tab, you can see where most people are placing bets. This could be kind of interesting because you want liquidity in the shares that you're going to buy. If there is no buyer or seller, if there's no demand for it, then maybe you would be stuck holding that share of that bet or won't have enough sellers to sell you that. So this could be something that you keep an eye on. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much what I have for today. If you guys have any questions, once again, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.